You can probably tell by my snappy outfit that I'm not from Rhode Island. I grew up in Nebraska. And it's true what they say about Nebraska, it's flat. You can stand on a bucket and see 50 miles. I actually watched my dog run away for 3 days once. So, a lot of time to ask yourself questions. But I moved out here with a girl who I fell in love with. I thought, this has got to be it. We pee in the shower together. She would be in the shower. I would just pee in there from the door. She didn't even complain all that much. Especially if the water in the shower was already cold. She'd be like, the soap's kind of over here still. Just get it for her. We moved across the country. She was from Brookline, and so we moved across. It was like an 8-day road trip, and it was a lot of fun. It was really cute together. At first, we'd take turns picking CDs. We'd stop and we'd sleep together. Like every stop we went, it was really tough in downtown Detroit. But the red lights are really long, and I'm not that talented. But then you just get really tired of each other. You start picking on each other about the littlest things. Stop speeding, or stay out of the left lane when we're just traveling down the road, or quit farting in my face and pulling the blanket over my head in the tent every night for the goddamn last time. We're not together anymore, believe it or not. It wasn't meant to be. I guess she married some guy from Iowa, so let the punishment fit the crime. I think they have a kid now. And it's funny, because every time I hear about some mom driving her kid into the river, I always think, man, I hope that's Kate. She was evil. But this summer, actually, I had a moment that made me kind of think back about that a little bit. My neighbor, probably a great guy, I don't really know. I don't really give people the benefit of the doubt. He just totally fucks with me. So the other night, I guess this summer, he came home and my window was open because it was hot out. And I could hear him and his girlfriend giggling and running down the driveway. And then they stopped and they're still giggling and they're laughing. I'm like, that's so cute. And then I heard them both start pissing. And it made me both angry and sentimental at the same time. And so I went around the corner the next morning. I could hear the guy. Now he's smoking cigarettes in the morning. He may be a late night house peer, but he's an early riser. I smell his cigarette smoke coming in before my alarm clock's going off. And so I thought, well, I'll just go talk to my neighbor, nice and friendly and stern. Tell him I don't like it when he's peeing on my apartment. And when I went over there to talk to him, he said, no. I didn't pee on your window. I peed right here at my house. Which then made me realize that it was his girlfriend peeing on my apartment. And I was kind of turned on. And I just said, thank you, sir. Have a good day. They say that tragedy plus time equals comedy. So if the judges could send me the score next week, that'd be fantastic. I did some house sitting for a while. I was broke and single, and I hated my roommate. So I had the chance to stay somewhere else for a few days. And there's a cat involved. You don't even know what I'm going to say yet, you sick bastard. And there was a cat involved. And so I had to set this alarm at the house because it was a motion detector, and if the cat went out, set the alarm and go to work. And if the cat stayed in, leave the alarm off and go to work. So the cat goes screwing out the door, and I leave a little food in the dish, and go about my way, set the alarm, take off, come back. Food's gone at the end of the day. Next morning, get up, take a shower. This should have been an omen or a red flag. But I went to wipe the steam off the bathroom mirror and ended up with a month's worth of flossed food on my hand. Feel free to gag. I almost threw up right there. I go about my day, and again, the next morning, wipe the steam off. No food this time. I took care of that the day before. And I hear knocking at the door. And I thought, man, it's early. Well, let's go see what they want. And I walk downstairs, and there's the neighbor there, and I'm expecting them to say all the nice things like, hey, we're the neighbor. In case you need anything, we're right next door. But no, what they said was, have you seen the cat lately? And I thought, God, these people suck at greeting. And I said, well, the food's gone. And they said, well, the problem problem is that the neighborhood cats could have been eating that. We actually saw a Satchel, the cat's name, we saw a Satchel being attacked by a coyote a couple nights ago, and I thought, why didn't you come over a couple days ago? However, they didn't, so why split hairs? I go to work, I'm freaked out. Now what do? This cat's dead, I'm going to get accused of killing the cat. Whatever. I go there, and there's this woman I work with whose friend I'm house sitting for, and she's a teeth licker, and every time she wants to say something, she goes, hey, sweetie. And it's funny watching someone freak out and lick their teeth about a dead cat. She said, I called the animal rescue, and if you could go home and just look for an injured cat, because chances are it's still alive, but it needs help. And I said, okay, but this happened 2 days ago. She goes, oh, it's dead. But in case they get home, go home and please find the cat and take care of the body. And what they said was that there would just be a cat's head, and so I thought, okay, I'll find it. I go around and I search, and nothing's there. And I think this is just like my first sexual experience. The pussy's been eaten, and I'm stuck looking for some head. Thank you.